What's good, YouTube? DragonMan24 here, welcoming you back to another episode of our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Three Houses. We are picking up right where we left off on the Golden Deer route. We are exploring today, and it looks like we have some support conversations that I would like to get through today. So let's try and, not rush, but let's get through this as efficiently as possible.
Nice job.
We do have to return some quests that I did in the last episode. Let's go ahead and report to Anna.
Really now? Appreciate it.
And you know what? There's one thing. Nah. Doesn't really matter all that much. Let's go to the dining hall, because that's something I really want to do. It's going to increase our professor level. We're doing that today, like, without question. Let's start with Claude and Lysithea, who actually do need the motivation.
That smell, it's amazing.
Nice, nice, okay. Full menu. Let's go with some of these boosted ones. Who need? Okay, Marianne needs it. Let's go with Marianne and I guess Ignatz. Ignatz is maxed. Hanneman then. Hanneman isn't maxed.
I like
This.
Nice. Okay, we're almost there. Come on. You're not maxed, so we'll go with Raphael. And Manuel. Raphael and Catherine.
Eating.
Okay, one more meal. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to blow this. I kind of wanted to use it on. We can use it on Cyril. I think Cyril's the play, unless. Do any of our main students need it? No, we can use it on Cyril. So these two can go ahead and have their meal together. It is a little bit of a waste because I kind of wanted to cook and gain a buff for the month. But we do gain professor level B+, and that's really what I was going for. Before we end the exploration, let's go ahead and take care of some support conversations. We'll start with Lawrence, who's got a few people to talk to.
Ah, Marianne, I've been meaning to thank you. The books that you lent me have proved most fascinating. Would you permit me to offer you tea as a token of my gratitude?
I'm a little busy right now. Maybe later tonight?
Of course. I will look forward to it.
Thank you for inviting me over.
Certainly. Thank you for coming. Oh, and please, relax. This is no formal occasion.
Oh,
That
this
tea looks very
tastes
formal.
So good.
Doesn't it just? This is my absolute favorite. I'm pleased you like it. This pastry may suit your palate also. It is commonly paired with this tea in my homeland.
Ah, it's sweet. It complements the astringency of the tea.
You have exquisite taste, and there is plenty more where that came from. We simply must do this again.
You want to spend more time with me?
Naturally.
Well,
Bro,
that's...
how does he cut his hair like that?
Actually,
Like, how is that
there's something
possible?
I need to say.
Yes? What is it?
I've been keeping this from you for a while. It's about my crest. It's
Ooh.
just terrible.
Please, that's quite enough.
Oh,
You're trembling. If uttering this secret hurts you, then I have no desire to hear it.
it's just...
Your smile is a greater gift to me than any truth.
Wow.
Whatever you have hitherto concealed, I am certain it is essential to you, and I do wish to know it. But not until the day arrives when you can tell me with a smile on your face. I am not the sort of man to prize my own knowledge over others' happiness, you know. Besides, the mystery is part of your charm.
You're funny, Lawrence.
There, that's what I mean. Your beauty is always captivated, but that smile truly warms my heart.
This is the first time I've smiled in so long, and I have your kindness to thank
I
for that.
love Marianne post time skip.
As
She
I've said,
has,
you are perfect
like, just her
as you
design in
are.
general
But I suppose I can take
feels
a little credit.
brighter,
Yes, your radiant
like she's
smile shall
happier, and it
illuminate
really
all the
shows
world.
character growth.
With me by your side.
She doesn't have the
will not be
bags under
able to
her
help
eyes
it.
anymore, and she's not like always
I'm
self-deprecating.
looking forward to that.
Ah, she's fantastic. I like Marianne a lot. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way.
Hey, got a minute?
Ah, Leone, are we to sharpen swords again?
No, I came to give you this handkerchief back. Sorry, I know I held on to it for a while.
Why does she look upset about it?
You lent me this. Remember?
I recall giving it to you. It is a noble's duty to give to the common folk. In return, the commoner need only pay respect.
That's nice. You left out the part where the nobles take all the stuff the regular folks make?
Yes, the common folk give the fruits of their labor, willingly, I might add, as a token of that respect. The head of San village offers his tribute in exactly that spirit, you know.
San? That's my village. You knew?
Of course. We granted exclusive hunting rights to San and forbade outsiders from poaching. In fact, when we received complaints about just that, we hired mercenaries to deal with the issue.
House Gloucester hired the Geralt mercenaries. I did not know that.
What was that?
Nothing. Look, just take the handkerchief. I'm returning something I borrowed from a friend.
Very well. As your friend, I will accept it.
You know, I really wish you wouldn't think of nobles as always giving and commoners as only receiving. Friends help each other, without thinking about status. And that help goes both ways.
Quite so. And when I require the aid of a friend, I assure you I will happily recognize it. But only with friends. In the main, I must continue to refuse assistance from the common folk. For a noble to accept would be disgraceful.
In the main.
I always thought he was just stuck up. Turns out, he just has this grand idea of nobility he's trying to live up to. Oh no! I didn't even give him the handkerchief!
That's funny. Rip. That bites. That's a real shame. Alright, we'll finish it off with Manuela and Lorenz.
Ah, Lawrence. Do you have a moment to spare, my dear?
Hello, Professor Manuela. I trust all is well with you.
I am quite well, thank you for asking. You are always such a gentleman.
Thank you for saying so. How may I be of service?
I was wondering if we might spend a little time together. Maybe chat a bit?
Certainly. It is an honor to speak with
Are you
someone
flirting
as
with the
elegant as
students?
yourself. I've just made tea. Would you like a cup?
Oh, that would be just lovely. Lawrence, I hope you won't think it too forward of me, but I was wondering if you could explain a poem to me. It goes like this. Verdant rains soothe my aching heart like a cherished friend. Amid time's flow I mourn, bonds I'm not sure I can ever rend. As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horsebow moon and summer's end.
Oh, that's my poem.
You heard that?
Suspected.
You heard
I've
that?
checked absolutely everyone's handwriting.
Yeah.
It's a sad poem, though,
It me.
isn't it? Feels lonely, possibly even, dare I say, defeated. What makes you feel that way, Lawrence? Why aren't you happy? I very much want to know.
Well, I suppose I... Wait, why are you reading my poetry? Where did you even get that?
I found it, and when I saw the words, I read them. Well, that's what people do when they see words. They read them.
Kindly return that at once. Reading someone else's work without permission. What an egregious breach of etiquette. Honestly.
Oh, dear. Snatching at something someone else is holding. How violent. It's not like you to lose your composure, Lawrence.
Please, just forget you ever saw it. I beg you.
I'm afraid I could never forget that peek into the darkness of your soul. Nor would I want to.
Then at the very least, would you kindly promise not to mention it to anyone else?
Don't feel embarrassed. No. Be proud. It's a lovely piece of writing. Quite revealing. I'd never guess you'd have such hidden depths. Tell me more.
That's quite enough.
Oh, that's absolutely adorable. So bashful. I simply must hear more of his poetry sometime soon.
Huh. Well, okay then. Ooh, Ignatz and Raphael. Yes, dude. Y'all two, just like, be the best
Hey,
of friends
Raphael.
right now.
Reading a letter?
Well, if it isn't old Ignatz, I got a message here from my sis.
What's with the
Oh,
sad
a letter
music?
from
Come on.
Maya. I haven't seen her in so long. I bet she's all grown up.
Nah, she's still a shrimp. It's been a while since I saw her, but she's probably only up to your shoulders.
Wow. I can't believe she's gotten that tall.
I wrote to tell her about how we're friends again. Do you remember this?
Is that the picture I drew for her?
She sent it along with the letter. I guess she held on to it since we were kids.
Aww.
That's enough looking. She said to show it to you and send it right back.
To think she's handling my little doodle with such reverence. That warms my heart. I remember the day I gave Maya that drawing. She looked so happy. Before then, I never knew I could make people happy with art. It was a revelation. I've been drawing and painting ever since, in hopes of becoming an artist one day.
You're much better now, so it must be paying off. I bet you could be a real artist.
No, that's not possible, I'm afraid. I have to consider my parents' wishes.
Who cares what your parents want? It's not like you're a noble or nothing. Your fate is your own.
Huh,
That's fair.
you think so?
I know so. And I'm gonna support you with whatever dream you got. Okay, let me see. What's the first step to follow your dreams? Oh, got it. You should paint me.
Paint you?
Yeah, I want my little sis to know how good I'm doing here. So I gotta send her proof. Plus, she'll be doubly impressed if it's a painting you made.
Good point. I can certainly try to capture your likeness. I'll paint you with a warm, cheerful expression on your face to bring Maya comfort.
My face? No way! You gotta get my muscles in there. Mostly my chest and arms.
Oh my god.
Sure that's what she'd want to see?
Wait! Before you start painting, I gotta get me a little more training in. If
He
my
need-
muscles aren't bulging,
He
then
needs
what's
to
the point?
ripple, dude.
I'm not
He
sure
needs to
about this.
absolutely ripple. Okay. Oh, Raphael and Marianne I like
Come
too.
here, quick!
They have an interesting...
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to. I just found him. See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right.
Huh.
Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird.
Oh
How
no.
do you do? Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is...
Food? I got it.
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to.
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
Are those bugs? Yuck!
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
If there's one thing
That
this man
was
knows about, it's food.
Disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I could tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it!
Oh, about that. I'm sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh.
Does this have
I
anything
see.
to do with her crest?
What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No, Raphael. I can't.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you mean?
Whenever you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you'd talk to me like that too.
Aw.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I tried this? Cheep cheep chiree choo choo doo!
What?
What the?
Whoa! I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner. Cheep chirah cheep woo beedledee!
This guy is a clown, bro.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
I think I'll have to pass.
Alright. Oh, Raphael still has someone to talk to. Flame! Okay.
Hello, Raphael. Are you well? Any chance you might be training today?
Of course! My muscles are always ready to train.
I imagine so. Mind if I tag along? I have been practicing my battle cries. I believe you shall notice a marked improvement. Rah! Yeah!
Wow, that sounds much better than last time. But try doing it more like this. Yeah!
Oh, hearing it anew is positively invigorating. I have much training ahead if I am to become as strong as you.
Try not to strain yourself. You've got smarts, so you shouldn't have to worry about your muscles.
I won't be satisfied until my body is as strong as my mind. As my body is so frail, my brother is endlessly worrying over me.
I know what that's like. I have a little sister too. I always worry about her, even when it's something small, like catching a cold.
Then surely you understand. I want to give my brother peace of mind. If I don't get stronger, I won't be able to do all the things I wish to do. But I'm quite enjoying this. I have never shouted so loudly in all my life. Each time I allow myself to let go in such a way, I feel
The way she
invigorated.
talks is just
If you're
so
having fun, I'm not gonna stop
olden
you.
times,
Go on
man.
and shout as
Like,
much as you want.
golly.
Give it all you've got and make your brother proud.
Just you wait. I've only just begun.
All right. Gather up your energy deep in your gut and get ready to shout.
Yes. Get ready to shout. Ignatz. Probably got plenty of people to talk to as well. Oh my god, there's a lot of people to talk to. Anyways, while I'm here, let's go ahead and I'm gonna skip some conversations, alright guys? So if you are actually really interested in seeing these, the only thing I can tell you is go and see them in the other playthroughs. We've got 2 other playthroughs on this channel. One for the Black Eagles and one for the church. I mean, spoilers, they're kind of the same playthrough, but it is what it is. Flame doesn't need to talk to Manuela because we've seen that in the church playthrough. Manuela, I'll actually let you guys see that because I don't think I've done that before. But Alois and Shamir I've seen before. And okay, with that out of the way, we can go ahead and continue. I think Ignatz, we'll start with you. Let's actually get through the students today, I think.
Huh. What's that about? Marianne, I saw you on the training grounds earlier. It looked like there was an argument.
Oh, no. It was nothing.
Are you sure? Nothing happened at this morning's training?
Well...
Okay, tell me what happened.
I just couldn't keep up with the rest of the group. Everyone got so mad at me. They said something about looking into their eyes so I could read their movements, but I couldn't do it.
They may have a point.
I'm a hindrance to everyone. I can't do it.
Of course not. That goes without saying. It's hard to accomplish anything on your own. Look at me. By myself, I'm worse than useless.
Worse than
Can you
useless.
see where I'm going with this? To succeed, you have to cooperate. You can't do that if you're not paying attention to nonverbal cues.
Huh?
Please, try looking up. Looking people in the eye. You'll see some things that you've never seen before. People worry about you, and rely on you. You'll see that on your allies' faces. In a way, you'll see what they're thinking.
You may be right. It was my fault for looking down. Thank you, Ignatz. I appreciate your encouragement.
Of course. Look, we both saw the sunset and appreciated its beauty. Nature communicates without words. We can do the same. We don't need to speak to be understood. Stop staring at your feet. Look at us. That'll be a good start.
I can certainly try.
Huh.
Is something wrong? Did I say something to upset you?
Oh no, to the contrary. I just realized that I was missing something. A thing of remarkable beauty. Right under my nose.
Remarkable beauty?
What? Don't mind me.
He likes her. He really likes her.
Oof. Capsized the teapot.
I like
Tea
Ignatz
leaves
a
on the
lot. He's a
carpet.
really good guy.
This'll be fun to clean up.
Hey, Hilda. Is something wrong?
Ignatz, I accidentally knocked over my teapot. I'd drunk all the tea already, thank the goddess, but the tea leaves went right into the carpet.
Oh, that's a mess. Here, let me help. I can leave stains if you're not careful.
But don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh no, don't worry. I'm on a break.
What's that in your hands? Oh, painting supplies. You were gonna go do some painting, weren't you?
Ah, yes. The weather's quite splendid, and I found a place where some gorgeous flowers are blooming. But the flowers aren't going anywhere this second. Let's clean this up.
Okay. Thanks, Ignatz, and sorry to keep you away from your painting.
That's okay. It didn't stain at least. We picked all the leaves out of the carpet.
Still going painting? Or is it too late in the day?
No, I think time-wise it'll be fine.
I feel like Hilda's model
If you're not doing anything, Hilda, would you care
looks
to join me?
better than her portrait.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Forget what I said. I'm sure you're busy anyway.
You didn't let me say anything.
Well, no, but you didn't reply, so I thought you didn't want to.
I never said I didn't want to. I was just surprised. I'd love to see those pretty flowers you mentioned. I'm glad you invited me.
Oh, that's good. Wait, you're glad?
Of course I am. I like being invited to things, silly.
Right, of course. It's affirming.
Yeah, exactly. See? You get it. So there's no need to worry that an invitation is burdening someone. It feels good to be asked.
Of course. Well then, in addition to seeing the flowers with me, would you like to help with my painting?
I wouldn't want to screw up your opus. I'm not much of a painter.
No, I meant that I'd like to paint you. The flowers all around you. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Forget I said anything.
Let her be your
Silly,
muse.
you didn't even let me answer. But you're right, I'm not up for that.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
I'm not up for that. Unless your painting of me will look really, really cute. Can you make that happen?
Huh? Yes, of course. I'll paint you cute as a button.
He's gonna chibi the whole thing.
Shouldn't be too hard.
It's all gonna be
Very
chibi, and you're gonna
cute
have
smile
a
coming up.
huge head. Let me stop. Only chibi. That's how you draw cute, right? Ignatz, he's still got peoples. Ignatz got a lot of peoples.
Nothing here.
What are you doing?
Oh, Flayn. I've just been researching the exploits of Saint Sethlene.
Why is it you're doing that precisely?
Well, painting is a hobby of mine, and I thought I might like to capture her likeness.
Well, how lovely. But how is researching her exploits necessary for painting?
If I wanted to use a statue of Saint Sethlene for my reference, it wouldn't be necessary. But that's not what I want. I wish to paint Saint Sethlene herself, looking exactly as she did when she was alive. And if I don't know anything about who she was on the inside, the image won't be true to life. So I wanted to find some hints about who she was, and that's why I've been researching her deeds.
Ah, so you were hoping to find out what type of girl she was.
Girl? Interesting way of putting it, but yes, more or less.
I see. yes, it is all quite
Flayn,
clear
you're
to me now.
so not subtle.
What's happening?
Okay then, allow me to share with you what I know of Sethlene's deeds. Long ago, in a world ravaged by war, Sethlene led a secluded life with her father, Keyhole. One day, they met Saint Seros, who was grieved by the chaos and destruction of war. And so, the three decided to join forces.
They met
But
Saint
I thought the
Seros.
saints gathered following a revelation from the goddess.
At the Battle of Teal'tine, they fought against the 10 elites led by Nemesis, who sought to conquer the whole world. Sethlene tended to her allies on the field of battle, until she exhausted all her strength. Then, she fell into a long slumber.
But according to legend, she used her miraculous powers to heal all of the wounded.
Interesting story, is it not? Have you perhaps learned something new about Sethlene?
Having heard all that, I'd say she seems incredible.
Incredible? Well, I haven't heard that before. I feel certain you and I will be fast friends. Let us talk again soon.
Huh. Who knew Flayn was such an expert on Sethlene?
I always assumed that Saint Seros and Saint Keyhole were siblings. Are they not? Okay, that opened my eyes to something new. I'm also very confused.
Why are you following me?
Oh, Can I help you with something? You must be struggling by yourself, Cyril.
This is my job. I do it myself.
But we could do it so much faster working together.
You don't have to.
I don't mind. Plus, if we finish early, you can go and do whatever you like.
You want to know what I want to do?
Sure, tell me.
I'd like to do my assigned work without you pestering me.
Oh, okay.
Why are you always so concerned about what I'm doing anyway, Ignatz? It's kinda weird, you know?
Wow. It hurts when you put it like that. I've been meaning to ask you about Elmira. You always look so busy, but I thought you might talk to me if I helped with your work.
There's nothing about Elmira worth talking about.
But I find it all so fascinating. Please, tell me about the people, the buildings, the flowers. Ooh, any scenery you liked looking at.
Nope, never took much time to look at anything. Why do I gotta talk about stuff I don't want to talk about just because you're bored, Ignatz?
Even though you endured hardships, there must have been some things you enjoyed.
You don't get it. Look, I'm gonna go. Should have done it already.
Okay, sorry to bother you. Let me know if I can help. Oh, and I hope we can talk some other time.
But there's nothing to talk about.
Don't be rude.
Jeez, what a weirdo.
What a guy. Come on, Cyril. You can be better than that. Before I forget, there's something I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and check out the saint statues. I'm pretty sure Saint Keyhole and Saint Macule are brothers. I don't know about Saint Indek.
This one?
And I don't know. Oh, we had exactly
You're
enough.
all
Look
set.
at that. Alright, 2 statues.
See
That's
you
Saint
again
Keyhole.
soon.
This is Saint Macule, right? It is said that his gift for strategy was unparalleled. He served as the chief tactician of Saint Ceros and was a pioneering figure for and master of the magical arts. So he was a mage. Saint Indek, one of the 4 saints, it is said that he is known for his wisdom and dexterity. Though unskilled in the art of human interaction, he used his gifts to help those in need. He was also an indomitable warrior who slew countless foes on countless battlefields. Right, he was an archer, a mage. Keyhole obviously has his spear, that is the Spear of Assault, and that is the Caduceus Staff of Sethleen. So I'm pretty positive that Keyhole and Macule are siblings. I don't know where that leaves Indek and Ceros. They may not be related at all, but I really think that they are. What I need to do is I need to talk to Indek at some point in this playthrough, getting some more information about that. Hilda has quite a few conversations left to do as well. Marianne only has the 1, and Leonie only has the 1. So let's talk with Marianne and Hilda.
Hilda? I wanted to thank you for helping me in the infirmary. I brought you these pastries.
Ooh, thanks. I'll put some tea on. Have a seat.
That sounds lovely, but I also wanted to apologize for always causing you such trouble.
It's no trouble. No trouble at all. Everything tastes better with friends, don't you think? I give you help, you give me sweets, we have a little tea party. It's a good arrangement, I'd say. I'm used to it now, so if it changed suddenly, I would feel disoriented.
I suppose if you're enjoying yourself, then it can't be that bad.
Sure. You don't seem to mind listening while I gab, so I'm enjoying myself plenty. But do let me know if I'm too boring.
No, you're not boring at all. In fact, you're, very good at talking. You're also good with your hands. You can clean and organize better than almost anyone. I envy you.
Oh, stop.
Funny how she's
I'm
good at it, but she'll
blushing.
go through
I'm not as
any means
great as all
necessary to not
that.
do it.
We're both a lot different on the inside than we look on the outside, don't you think?
How do you mean?
People who see you think you're so proper, but you're actually clumsy. That's why I help you, because there are some things you just can't do.
I'm sorry you always have to clean up after me.
I didn't say I hated it. In fact, you've taught me a few new techniques I can use to persuade people. Maybe I'll start imitating you a little bit. I'll do the Marianne. That sheepish, sorry, and those quavering downcast eyes. But that might not work as well for me. People would probably assume that I'd hit my head.
Oh, well...
Aw, Marianne laughing at me. So rude and yet so adorable.
I'm so sorry. I just can't help it. When I imagine you doing those things,
I need to know who
yeah.
voices
It's
Marianne.
rather
She does a
unhilda-like, I'll admit.
phenomenal job.
Okay, that's enough laughing.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, are you alright? That tea's hot, Marianne. Be careful.
Yes. Oh, ouch, hot.
Come on, what did I just say?
I know, I'm sorry. Ow, hot.
Oh boy,
A real steady hand, that Marianne. It's nice to see her laugh. Sure, she was laughing at me, but how can I get mad when she looks so dang cute?
Thank you. Marianne is done. Let's go with Leonie, who needs to talk to Sedith.
Oh, hello, Sedith.
Hello, Leonie. I imagine you are here to fish?
Yeah, this is a great spot for it. You must be a pretty experienced fisherman, huh?
Actually, while I have enjoyed the hobby for a long while, I must admit I am less than proficient.
He's
Now
not
you
that
mention
great.
it, I can see you're not having much luck today.
It is likely because I am
Looks
not
at the
using
empty
bait.
pail on the ground.
Well, that explains it. But why bother fishing at all if you're not even trying to catch something?
Truthfully, I fish only so that I might relax. It is soothing to me to cast the line and watch the water ripple. My days are busy, even hectic. It helps to find peace and quiet every so often.
Oh, that makes sense. Still, if you're going to go to all the trouble, you may as well actually bait the line.
Maybe so. But, to my chagrin, I do not even know what type of bait to use. I learned to fish by accompanying my wife. She was always the one to bait the hooks. She would hand me the rod and I would cast my line. I never paid attention to how the rest was done.
Ah, and your wife, where is she now?
She passed away
Oh.
quite some time ago.
You know what I
Since
never
then,
considered?
I have only to fish on my own. Even so, I find peace out here. Bait or no bait.
If Saint Zetlin had never been
What
born,
about you? Why do you fish?
then Saint
Me?
Keyhole,
Just for the fish, actually. For me, it's
Or-
purely practical. Catch a bite now,
then the
one
fourth
less thing
saint
to worry about
might have
later.
been Saint Keyhole's
Hunting,
wife.
fishing, whatever it takes to get by. That's
Which
how
means
I've
that
always
Saint
done it.
Macule and Saint
I'm
Keyhole might not be
exactly
related
starving
at
right
all.
now, but back then, if I couldn't catch something, I'd go hungry. So getting the hang of it was pretty vital.
They might be
I
brothers-in-law.
would certainly say so. I imagine it is intensely
Mm.
satisfying to catch a fish when the need is so
My
great.
brain, bro.
Probably, yeah. The need makes it more purposeful. But hey, if you ever want to try fishing for real, I'd be happy to share my bait with you. And if you catch something, I'll cook it up nicely for you. How's that for motivation?
Oh, are you a skilled chef also?
Can't promise it'll be fancy, but it'll taste good.
Impressive. Wouldn't you know it, I am suddenly overcome with the urge to excel.
Great! Let's get started.
Huh. Hilda wants to talk to Setith and Cyril, and we're gonna let her.
Sedith! Good day to you, and farewell.
We're almost done here.
Just a moment, Hilda. How are you feeling?
Sorry? Oh, fine. I'm doing just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I had heard that you requested a substitute for your cleaning duty due to an illness.
You really do know everything, Sedith.
Always trying to
Just
get out
prior
of
to
work.
that, you also asked for someone to take your place with table setting. I believe that was due to a wrist injury. It was not too serious, I hope.
Ah, you heard about that. The wrist is all healed up, thank you.
I seem to recall also that you declined to participate in a mock battle. That was due to a headache, yes?
He's
have
calling her
a
on all
very
her bullshit.
fragile body, you see? It's so kind of everyone to make accommodations.
Indeed. It is a great friend who offers to help without complaint. See that you treasure such friends, and that you return the favor.
Of course. Well, then I should really be...
By the way,
Was there something else you wanted?
it so happens I am on my way to the chapel to offer my prayers. Would you care to join me?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to intrude. I've already offered up all my prayers for the day.
Marvelous. We must always remember to give our thanks to the goddess. It is essential that we offer our prayers to her each day, that we reflect on our deeds and strive to live as she would want us to live. For the goddess sees all that we say and do.
Oh,
Wow, he's really trying to like Santa Claus this child.
Now,
He knows
you
when you are
excuse
sleeping,
Of
and
course.
he knows when you
Goodbye
are
now.
awake. Oh dear God, he's like,
How is Sedith so scary? It feels like he can see right through me. I guess
because he
that's
kind of
his way
can.
of saying stop being lazy. I wish he'd just scold me outright. This is precisely why I try to avoid him.
And oh, I guess it's not last but least. But last but not least,
Hey, Cyril.
English.
What
Come
are you
on.
up to? Working?
You're in the way, Hilda. Move.
What is with this kid?
How rude. I'm not in the way.
Are you just here to goof off?
No, I'm here to feed the horses, actually.
Uh-huh. Where's the fodder then?
I wasn't sure where to find it. Can you help with that?
I'll take care of it. I'm cleaning the place anyways.
Oh, thanks. It's great to have you on the job. I know you'll handle it perfectly.
Yeah, well, I don't like it when I feel like I'm not doing my part.
You're always so focused on the task at hand. Sometimes I almost forget you're Almiran.
What does that have to do with
I
anything?
always thought they were a rough and unreliable sort of people.
Wow,
Though you're not really like the rest of them. You seem normal for the most part.
that
Rough
is
and unreliable, huh?
no bueno.
My family
Come on,
has
Hilda.
to fight against Almiran sometimes.
No
Not
discrimination
that my
here.
father or
What is
brother
this
ever
garbage?
clued me in on what the battles were like. But I do know that armies from Almira will attack without reason and break treaties and tell lies. Everyone says they're a bunch of brutes.
Yeah? Huh.
Am I boring you? I'm talking about your people.
Those aren't my people. I was just born there.
Okay, let's turn the tables. How do the people of Fodlan seem to you, from an Almiran perspective?
Huh.
That look on your face. Are you okay?
I can't tell you what I think of folks from Fodlan. I don't really got an impression of them altogether.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's all sorts of different people everywhere. You can't say everybody of one place is any one thing. It's no different when you're talking about Fodlan or Almira or any place else. And wherever you go, you see people in power keep the weak ones down.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I don't think we're gonna watch this because I firmly believe that I've already seen it. They're both part of the church route. So we're gonna go ahead and skip that. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. We will pick this up probably at the end of the month with the battle. And I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.